What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It is your host, Ayande Joseph. First off, I would like to apologize for the audio. I'm traveling, so I'm using the AirPods and making the best of what I have. Today, we are talking about Deadpool and Wolverine. I know this movie just came out. I was trying to see it Thursday night, the day before it actually came out, but I actually saw it yesterday, and wow, wow, wow. Ryan Reynolds is that guy. I mean, they had the vision, they executed it perfectly. I'm surprised at how much information they kept undercover. I'm not gonna do spoilers just in case you haven't seen the video yet and you're still deciding online, should you see it, is MCU dead or not? First off, I think you should definitely give it a chance. It is just packed with cameos, Easter eggs, and important information that will be necessary going forward. And I think that the MCU, I don't know if is the big question, is the MCU back? And I think that it's on the way back. I mean, we've learned in the past they can have hit movies, but then yet they kind of stutter off and it's just depressing. But I think that we had the Marvels last movie is what I'm saying, and now we have Deadpool. I think that Deadpool is getting us back in the right direction, but Captain America 4 Brave New World really has to hit in order for the MCU to be solidified as back. I mean, it's just clear that Ryan Reynolds as a director had so much creativity going forward. He is clearly a student of the game. He has watched and has researched on Loki, on the X-Men movies, and he just combed over everything and really tried to make it as perfect as possible. I mean, looking at all the little interviews that him and Hugh Jackman did, it is clear that they really just sat at the board, the creative board, the writers and directors for hours and probably days and weeks at a time just to really hash out everything and make sure that it was perfect for the audience. And I will say, this is the first movie that I've been to in a while that has had a packed cinema. And yes, I did go on the opening day, so of course a lot more people are going to be there, but the audience loved it. There was a lot of laughter. I personally loved it. I really enjoyed it. It was unpredictable, I would say. I mean, it was definitely, the plot was a little iffy at times, and it seemed kind of ad hoc. But it still was very entertaining and it's just Ryan Reynolds personified. I don't think I can name a more perfect casting than Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, except maybe RDJ as Iron Man. I think that him as Tony Stark was very, very solid and one of the best ever. And it was just great to see Hugh Jackman back in the role. It's clear that he loves it, and watching the interviews they do about the show, they have such a nice bromance that they have going on. They clearly love each other, trust each other, and it's just like when they're on camera, they just about that action, about that life. And personally, the thing that makes Deadpool so special is that he can break the fourth wall. And Ryan Reynolds is just he's amazing at it. It's just like all the lines, none of them are wasted. It's just like everything was perfectly put in there. And again, there are a lot of cameos, which makes it exciting. Usually, you feel like it's just fan service, but I feel like it wasn't fan service. I feel like they worked them in well, so like it kind of disrupted the flow, but yeah, it just added to it and made the story even juicier and more entertaining for the audience to watch. I mean, honestly, I was just sitting back and amazed. I just checked my app, and apparently I was so calm and invested in the movie that my sleep app thought that I was sleeping the whole time. But I promise you, I was wide awake and I was just in awe of how well Ryan Reynolds had orchestrated this masterpiece of a movie. Personally, I would probably give it on the verse meter. I'll give it a 95 out of 100. Not one of Marvel's best movies for sure, but in recent time, the best movie in Phase 5, whatever phase we're in right now, I always forget. Very solid. I recommend you to check it out. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe. As always, I will see you guys next time.